Hello and good morning. This is Christina Crowley, and I am doing Inspiration Morning Live, and I want to welcome you. Those of you who are able to watch this with me live, I appreciate you being here. And those of you who watch the replay, I appreciate you too, because not everybody's schedules are the same and are able to see this live. And so this morning, I'm talking about summer. My first broadcast was cut, and maybe Be Live is having a few problems, but maybe you notice the new logo that I have up in the corner. And that is because there's some new things going on, and I'm able to play around with some colors, and that's what I'm doing this morning. And with summer being here, I think it's a time to try some new things. Try something new. Do something for yourself. Do whatever it takes. Now, I help people who go after their passion. When people want to go after their passion, they want to go for it. But sometimes the first thing that they feel is a bit of angst, a bit of, oh my gosh. And that's why I'm like, try one thing new. Just do one thing new. Do one thing that scares you. And when you get through it, you'll feel that happiness. You'll feel the goodness that you've completed it. And then when people, sometimes they feel like, oh, I don't have the time. In summer, I feel like I have more time, with the longer days, the earlier sunrise in the morning and the later sunset. I feel like I have a lot longer days. I know for me, I live in an area where it gets cool at night, so I'm able to open the windows and leave the curtains open. I live next to a big field. We're in a higher elevation, cools off, and it's a lovely breeze. Well, therefore, when I fall asleep, I wake up with the curtains open and with the daylight there and the dog wanting out. It's a great thing to be able to have a longer day. I use that to assist me in giving me more time. I'm up early anyway, but I'm up even earlier with that. And I like to stay up later, The sun goes down at about 8:30 around here, and I know up in the more northern part of the country, it's later. It's like 10:30, and I know when I lived in England, it was even later. So having that much longer day and, fewer hours of darkness where you want. And in the darkness, I know you want to kind of cocoon. And in the summer, with summer here, you can feel a little bit lighter. And with the warmth, you can do a little bit more. I know I can, rather than in the cold, where I'm just able to be and do more. So if you're with me, do some thumbs up. Be Live isn't letting me see you this morning, but if you do have any questions or any comments, feel free to put them into the comments. I really do appreciate you having them and letting me know how you feel. But also, and what are you going to do this summer? What are you going to do? Are you going to go after your passion a little bit? What are you going to do for yourself? I try to do something new every week. I'm doing this for myself because this scares me. Getting up in front of people terrifies me. When I was in theater, I was behind the scenes, and I would only go on the stage when I was ordered to, and it was part of my job. That was it. Talking in front of people isn't always easy. And I know every day before I press that start the broadcast button, I'm nervous. And I'm like, oh, am I going to make a fool of myself? Am I going to look at the camera? Am I going to be looking all over the place? What's going to be going on? But I find that in the end, it's doable. It's done. I held myself together more than I thought. The dogs didn't start barking. The dogs walk in. In fact, here comes my Harlow. The dogs have almost taken out the lamp one time, tripping over the cord because I do have a different lamp for lighting. But I get through it and nothing terrible happens. And, I don't let out any F-bombs with the lamp, darn near falling off, So, but it does scare me and it does make me nervous. And I understand that when you're going after your passion, and one of my passions is helping people. It is expressing myself, be it through art or be it through, being here on these Inspiration Morning Lives. I really do enjoy doing this. But it does scare me. There is a duality about it. And you may have some dualities in your own going after your passions. What that may be, whether it be training for triathlons. There is that taking a little bit of time away for yourself to train, or maybe you love dogs or your work or your art. There's a number of things that maybe you're passionate about. I know my sister has a passion for reading. And I also enjoy that. But, she's joined book clubs. She's really pursued her passion. And I know that one of my sisters, she takes the summer off, because she's a teacher. And this is her last summer off. And I hope you're enjoying it, Julie. And if you're watching this, give me a thumbs up and let me know. Let me know if you're enjoying this summer off before you retire. She's worked long and hard, and she's looked forward every year to her summers and, recharging herself to go back and teach her grade schoolers. She varies years, and that is something to do for yourself. She does that for herself, so she has more to give in the following year. So think about for yourself. Feel free to put into the comments anything. Now, for me, today it's a hot one, and luckily I don't live in Phoenix or even further in the south where they're really having quite the heat wave, where it's going to be in the 120s. I saw Needles is going to be very, very warm. In Phoenix, you were at 90 early this morning when I was watching one of those morning shows. Take care of yourselves. Do what you need to do to take care of yourself. Me, I have the sparkling water in my pint glass, and I have some iced tea brewing. And I'm not going to get too dehydrated by drinking the iced tea. I am helping myself out with some water. I'm going to go to the pool later, and I'm going to enjoy, swimming in a nice, cool pool with the heat around me. And that will help me come home and sleep better tonight. That is doing something for me so that, tomorrow when I start again, I have more to give to my clients. I'm able to help them with their businesses because I do small business SEO. And I do have some clients whom I do coach. And so I have more to give to them. And it makes me happier and it makes me more fulfilled doing something for myself. What are you going to do for you? Do something for you. Do whatever makes you happy. If you don't know what makes you happy, start exploring that. I say do it with vision boards. Now, some people think vision boards are woo-woo, but I find that I really like them. And I've made some in previous years because when I had my JOB, and I loved it, don't get me wrong, my last job that I had working for someone for several years, I loved that job. I really loved it. But I knew that it was going to come to an end, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I did explore a number of things. And I started by doing a vision board. And on that vision board, I go back and I look at it now. I see that there are little bits here and there that are, working for myself, making a dream come true, having bestsellers. And that is writing in my books. Those are part of my bestsellers, having my product line, being an entrepreneur, but also helping other entrepreneurs, helping other people find their passion. Should you want some help finding your passion, please feel free to contact me. Message me. I'm happy to discuss with you, how I help entrepreneurs, how I help people, find their passion. There is a real process to it. Starting a business isn't your thing, then, there's something else. That's also something. Not everybody wants to start a business. Some people really love their jobs, and I'm happy about that. But they want some sort of passion, for their other hours. They want to follow something else, and they want to find time to do it. And I help entrepreneurs and people who are following their passion do that, to find more time. There are ways to do it, and it doesn't cost a lot of money. And that's an important thing in this day and time. So feel free to message me, let me know, and we can talk. I'm happy to do that. Alrighty, so what are your biggest challenges in going after your passion? What are your biggest fears? I'm going to talk about fear tomorrow in going after your passion and what I really believe it is. And I'd love to hear more from you. I'm going to be doing more of these Facebook Lives. I'm going to try to be doing them Monday through Friday and maybe sometimes on the weekends because I really do enjoy doing them. I'm going to be putting them on a few other pages that I have, and I'm happy to hear from you. And let me know what questions you may have. You can put them in the comments or message me. Some of you do message me, and I really appreciate it. And those of you who do message me know that I do respond back. I do look for the messages a few times a day, and I'm happy to receive them. Alrighty, so if you found value in this Facebook Live, please share it. Please like it, and please give me some comments. Give me some hearts. I really love the hearts, and right now I can't see them. But when I get off of these Facebook Lives and I see the hearts, they mean a lot to me. And I do appreciate it. And those of you like Barbara and Lorianne, I think, or it's Lorraine, I apologize, I don't know how to say your name. You share my Facebook Lives and you give me hearts, and I really appreciate it. And Julie, you give me hearts and thumbs up. I appreciate that too. And there's a number of you who do also. Candace, I want to shout out to you too. I just saw your comment and share my Facebook Live. from the other week. Don't know why it didn't catch up. Technology, but thank you. It means the world to me. And I do this. I'm not charging for this. I do it because I love helping people go after their passion. That is my passion. I have several passions. I'm a multi-passionate woman, and I do a lot. And I want to thank you, though. So please share this. Click the heart button if you feel this has been helpful. And I look forward to seeing you on my future Facebook Lives. Thanks for joining me today. Bye-bye.